So I got humbled in a simple sentence today, right? This woman made a Facebook status, and on the status, she basically, as a woman, was asking men, why do they hold on to women that they know that they no longer like? I was ready to just get into the comments and be like, please tell the truth. But before I could even say it, the first comment under the post was a man. And the man said, do you go shopping for new shoes barefoot? That has humbled me. So, I mean, it makes so much sense, because when you think about it, when does a man actually go and find a new woman while he's single? He doesn't. He's not about to go and be out here single until he meets someone else. He's going to meet someone else while he's with the current one. And once she's no longer of a value to him, he moves forward. I don't know, but I guess it's simple. It's similar to getting a job. You wouldn't leave your job of security till you're secured in your next job. So there it is. He ain't gotta like you, but until he can replace you, he gonna put up with you till he finds better.
No, I wanted to go over this clip, right? Because one of the things that bother me about a lot of these men versus women conversations is, well, one side always speaks like these things are not going on the other side. That's why I try to stay in the middle. I do videos checking the men. I also do videos checking the women, because a lot of the things that we're saying, we're doing to each other. That's why I'm glad I don't have to go out here try to date nobody and all that bullshit. I'm gonna do the marriage thing, and if the marriage thing don't work out, I'm gonna be single forever. It is what it is. But these conversations is weird to me, because we especially when the social media game came out, you have seen some of the worst monkey branching situations you've ever seen, where a woman is dealing with a man, literally looking for another man. As soon as she finds a man that's somewhat of an upgrade from her man, she's gone. We have seen this. So, from my point of view, men and women should stop speaking about this shit like this is just something that happens to women or something that just happens to men. Both of y'all be doing the bullshit. It is what it is. But let's go back through it, and we're gonna go in this Bible.
So I got humbled in a simple sentence today, right? This woman made a Facebook status, and on the status, she basically, as a woman, was asking men, why do they hold on to women that they know that they no longer like? I was ready to just get into the comments and be like, please tell the truth. But before I could even say it, the first comment under the post was a man. And the man said, do you go shopping for new shoes barefoot? That has...
Let's go in the Bible real quick, because in that aspect, right, I will tell every man, you know what I'm saying? If you was coming to me for advice on that situation, I would tell you just bounce, bro. If you see something in her that you don't like, bro, you need to leave immediately. Immediately. Watch this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken thereby. Why did I get this? Because if you see something in this, 9 times out of 10, it's mindset based, right? That verse right here, it say, whose heart is snares and nets. So 9 times out of 10, if a man don't want you no more, 9 times out of 10, it got something to do with your mindset. It's something about you that he do not like. So if you ain't got no roots set down, y'all in the proving stage, leave, bro. Leave. Don't wait. Go. Don't wait. Because this is how you get slaughtered on the back end. Let me read it again. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. That's the part that I want. But the sinner shall be taken by her. What does that mean? See, you've been playing this game trying to wait until you find another woman that's better than her. Now you got her pregnant. You taken. You can't just up and leave. If you got any type of morals and values, you can't just act like this woman don't exist when she got your child. It is what it is. So you're going to be attached to this woman forever. It is what it is. So if you don't like her, if you find something that you don't like about her, and y'all ain't set down no roots, y'all ain't married, y'all ain't got no kids, leave. If you in the proving stage, leave. Don't wait. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Because one of the things that bother me too about these conversations between men and women is when they get out of a relationship with somebody, they always talk about how dumb they were or how that person wasn't shit, right? Why were you even checking for them if you realized they was dumb? Why was you still there? We talking about it be 2, 3, 4 years. If you're not actively trying to get that person to change that and fix that, you shouldn't bring that up. Watch this. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. Right? So you shouldn't be in that mode. Going back into what I was saying before. Leave. But if you got a woman that's really down for you, that's really going hard for you, you don't forsake that sister. You don't just leave and run off on that sister. But if she's stupid, that's what light mean. If she a dumb woman, you need to leave. Ain't no waiting around. Go. Let's get some more. Let's go back into the proving stage. This is the proving stage that I'm talking about. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. Because a lot of us, especially in the black community, we get into relationships really, really fast, right? You haven't went through the paces of trying to make sure this person's character is on point. So you too hasty to credit. So you doing things with this person that y'all really shouldn't be doing. Y'all be doing married people stuff with people that y'all really don't even like. Let's read it again. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. We got to go through the proving stage. Make sure this person is who they say they are. You want to be asking questions. So when certain situations do arise and it don't match what they said they're about, you need to leave. It is what it is. Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. Because this going back into the monkey branching thing. They friends with you. They in a relationship with you because you're fulfilling a particular need, right? Until they find what they actually want. Don't go for that. And if you asking the right questions, you should be able to figure that out. Let's read it again. For some man is a friend for his own occasion. So this go for men and women. You might be in a relationship with a particular person because you found one thing that you like about them, but you see a lot of other things that you don't like about them. That's not a good position to be in. So you're a friend for an occasion and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So when your status start to drop a little bit, you might start going through some hardships. They leave. Or when they find somebody that's doing better than you, they leave. It is what it is. Verse 9. And there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy secrets. That's what you see most of the time on social media. Right? People talking about how this person is horrible. This person ain't do this person ain't do that. You talking about, oh, they was stupid. I seen one lady like a month ago. She was talking about how she had been married to this dude for years and never knew he was autistic and slow. Ma'am, shut the hell up. How you been married to this man for years and you didn't know he was autistic and was in the slow class? But why do you feel the need to tell social media that your man who was quote unquote not on a mental level as you, how he get 6, 7, 10 years out of you? But you oh so smart, right? Because she definitely got her credentials and her degrees. That don't make sense. How you smart as hell and dumb at the same time? Make that make sense. Let's get some more. How you smart and dumb? What you mean that man was retarded and he got you for 9 years? You're dumb. This is Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 9. Then thou shalt call and the Lord shall answer. Thou shalt cry and he shall say, here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, the putting forth of the finger and speaking vanity. Because a lot of these conversations, we're pointing fingers. That's what most of these conversations are. Instead of you doing the internal work, you doing a self-examination and be like, okay, why do this keep happening to me? Why am I always in this situation? Stop pointing the finger. Because the women that sit down like, oh, why do men stay with women they don't like? How about you stop being the women that they don't like? How about that? How about you stop doing that? How about when you start noticing that the dude ain't moving the way he's supposed to be moved? How about you leave? But that's too hard, right? That sounds too much like right? Let's get some more. That sounds too much like right. Just stop pointing the finger. Stop looking at what everybody else doing. And just do what you're supposed to do. If you don't like what's going on, if you see something wrong, you see the red flags, leave. It shouldn't take that long. This 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves? How that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates. Why am I getting this? Self-examination. It said, examine yourselves. It didn't say examine everybody else, because that's what everybody want to do. It said, examine yourselves. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Then, once you see, okay, this ain't aligning with how I like to move. This ain't aligning with how God want us to operate. It's easy to leave at that point. Let's read it again. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Because a lot of men and women, you don't stand up and stack up to what you want out of people. Period, point blank. It is what it is. So if you're in that mode and you don't stack up to what you want from people, you should be quiet. It is what it is. A lot of these conversations wouldn't have, because I feel like the most of the negative or takes that be super left be from people that ain't shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I thought this was a interesting post, man, because I remember when she went viral a couple years ago when she said that she don't have anything to offer a man. I don't know if y'all remember this. So she had locks back then, but she went viral basically taking accountability, saying she don't have nothing to offer a man. So if you don't have nothing to offer a man, why wouldn't he be in this mode of, oh, I thought she was going to be this way. Then once he got to know you, it's like, this ain't going to work. But it's hard to let you down when he ain't got nothing else already lined up. It's an evil way of thinking, but that's what dudes do. That's what women do. Because it's easier to move on when you got something already set up. It is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.